Families in Boston are getting more encouragement and support about the pursuit of post-secondary education. A pilot program to promote saving for college or job training, known as Boston Saves, is being offered to kindergarten students citywide. To explain how it works is the program manager, Gosia Tomaszewska. Thank you much for being with us, Gosia.
Thank you so much, Chris.
To begin with, why is it so important to start as early as kindergarten to prepare for college?
Great question. Great question to start with. I think it's really important to get families started thinking early on, because one, I think it takes a long time, to save for the cost of college. But more importantly, I think for kids to understand that this is a future that is possible for them, whether it's college savings, whether it's technical training. They need to know. There is some research showing that even as little as 500 in a child's account makes them 4 times more likely to go to college and 3 times more likely to graduate. So this is where the program is based on, and that's something that's really important to us, is building this future-oriented culture for all of the kids in Boston.
Well, speaking of the future, there are still some good jobs with good pay in Boston that don't require a 4-year college degree. But overall, what does it look like?
Great questions, and that's why the program includes career training. From the very beginning, Mayor Walsh said this should be something that helps everyone, and not every child is going to go to college. So we've made sure to make that this is something that the kids and families can use whether they go to college or not. But as you said, especially in cities like Boston, more and more jobs require a college degree in order to make a living wage.
Well, explain how the program works, because one of the nice things up front is you give people some money.
It's very true. So every child in kindergarten, starting last week in all of BPS schools, received $50 from the city of Boston. But then the family can also grow the money in different ways, starting in kindergarten to 12th grade. And some of the ways include linking their account in which they're saving for their child into our platform. So that's kind of initial. But then ongoing incentives include regular saving. If they save regularly, they receive additional incentives, and regular reading with kids, which also is based on research. We work very closely with Read Boston, and some of the national research shows that if you don't read by grade level, by 3rd grade, your outcomes in going to college, graduating are decline quite a bit, so we've put a focus on that. But also this allows for equity in the program. Parents who really are not able to save, even though our requirements are very low, $25 in a quarter, they're still able to get those incentives by reading with their child, which most parents do anyway. So we encourage that, but also allow people to get incentives without, for those who are really not able to save.
You have national research, and it seems to say that even people who save up only a small amount of money get better results. Am I correct about that?
That is correct. Yeah, I've mentioned that a little bit. So there's research that the CSA field is really founded on that shows that as little as 500 in the child's name dedicated to their future specifically makes them 4 times more likely to go to college and 3 times more likely to graduate. And this is a national field. Boston is one of the many cities, but there are also states, counties, across the nation, including in Massachusetts. The state treasury has also had a pilot in the last couple of years, and starting in January 2020, will be starting their CSA program.
This is BNN News. We're talking with Gosia Tomaszewska from Boston Saves. Gosia, this isn't just about saving money. It's about, I guess, engaging with families. Explain how that works.
Yes. So again, we're giving people a tool. We're giving people early access to thinking about this. But what's something that we're really proud of, and again, this is something that Mayor Walsh wanted to make sure was the case from the beginning, is that the families of Boston have been designed in the process of designing the program, of implementing the program, and really working with us to shape the program to what it is today. And they'll continue working with us to make that happen. One of our great things that came out of the pilot was our Family Champions Network, which is actually based, again, on our partner Read Boston success with a similar thing when they engaged families, in which we engage and train families from our parents or guardians from our schools and train them on the program, and then we pay them for that, and then they go on and engage other parents in their network. which is wonderful because they know the parents, they know the language often, and they know the culture. So that has been a great program and a way to engage families further.
We should mention that if people would like some more details about this, is there a way they can follow up?
Sure, just go on our website, bostonsavecsa.org.
Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you so much.
Gosia Tomaszewska from Boston Saves. Up ahead, high school football highlights with Pat Flaherty.